Hey guys, Yuvraj here from the Brainstorm Force team, and today I'm going to show you how to redirect pages and posts inside WordPress. Now, there are plenty of ways to redirect pages and posts. You can do it via cPanel, you can do it via changing your htaccess file, or even some other manual methods, but they are not efficient or they are not even designed for beginners. Now, you can also redirect pages using your SEO plugin, and most SEO plugins have some sort of redirection control built in, at least in the premium version, if not in the free version. But I'm going to recommend an amazing WordPress plugin which handles redirection for you with all the pro features completely free of cost. So no matter what SEO plugin you're using, you should be or you could be using this plugin and have amazing redirection control on your website. Let's get into WordPress and find out. So I'm inside my WordPress website and I'm just inside the add plugins option. Inside plugins, add new, and I've just searched for the word redirection. And this is the plugin that I was talking about, which is the amazing plugin which will help you create and manage redirections beautifully on your website. Now, of course, there are other plugins out there that work fantastically as well. This one, and plenty of others. But this is the plugin that has been one of the oldest redirection plugins in WordPress, and it has constantly been updated and is continuously adding features and support for new versions of WordPress. And we highly recommend it. So let's install the plugin and I'll show you all the beautiful things that you can achieve with this plugin. Let's install the plugin. So the plugin is installed and activated on my website, as you can see right here. And the next step would be to go into the settings and set up some redirections and also check out its features. There are two ways to do so. You can click the settings button right here, or if you don't want to do that, then you can go to tools and redirection right here. Let's click the redirection option inside the tools options. So when you install the plugin for the first time, this is the kind of notice that you will see. This is just an introduction into the plugin, also thanking you for installing the plugin. And it just shows you all the features that it plugin has. So let me just tell you some basic features. The redirection option is pretty simple. You have one source URL and also one target URL. That means the URL that you want to redirect, and the target URL is the redirection or the destination that you want to redirect to. It's similar to like changing your address. This will be your old address. This will be a new address. And in this case, in the specific redirections, the target URL can also be an external URL. So you can redirect any of your pages to external URLs as well. That's all right. All the URLs don't have to be on your website. And some other amazing features or some, I would say, important features of this plugin are monitoring 404 errors. Now, some SEO plugins already do this, but not all of them provide all the features for free. And then you also have the import options from htaccess, CSV, and variety of other plugins. So if you have other plugins, you can import, and also you'll be able to export your URLs to back them up, or even if you are migrating your website to a new domain, it's pretty easy. More powerful URL matching, including regular expressions and other conditions. Now, this is an amazing feature. If you want to redirect a lot of different pages, then you will find the regular expressions and other conditions options really helpful, and also check a URL if being redirected. This is also an interesting option. So let's start the setup process, and I'll show you how to create redirects. So in the next step, the plugin will ask you some basic questions. The first one is monitor permalink changes in WordPress posts and pages. This is an amazing feature because what happens is sometimes you don't remember and you change the URL of a post, and supposedly that post is maybe linked by a popular publication. And then if somebody just tries to visit your website through that link, they'll receive or they'll see a 404 error or 404 page. So that's not good, right? So what will happen is if you enable this option, which I highly recommend, that then this plugin will monitor if you change the URLs of any of your pages and posts, and it will notify you that okay, that you've changed this URL. It's maybe a good thing to just redirect the old URL to a new URL, which is important. So I highly recommend that you enable this option. You can also read more about this from the URL here. The second would be to keep a log of all redirects and 404 errors. This is also important. What happens is sometimes you don't remember, a lot of posts have been deleted, especially on large websites, and then you start getting 404 errors, or maybe a website has linked to you and they just made a typo error and it's not the correct link. So if you enable this option, this plugin will actually check for all 404 errors. So that way you'll be able to find out which pages are causing issues, and then maybe you'll get some data to fix them. Now, some SEO plugins already do these options, but as I said, not all the SEO plugins do this in the free version. Sometimes you have to pay, but this plugin is completely free. So I'll just enable this option as well. And then you have the third option, which is store IP information for redirects and 404 errors. This is completely optional. It's not something that you need to do, but again, this will require that you understand GDPR and other data collection points. So I would recommend for now to keep it simple, not enable the third option. Let's continue the setup process. In the next step, the plugin will check for the REST API, which is just a way to say that the plugin has or can ask for the resources that it needs to set up redirections, and also some common pitfalls that might block the resources. So if you get a error here, something fails, then you might want to check all these issues, or something of a plugin, a security plugin, or a firewall might be blocking. Right now I just got the REST API good. That means the plugin is good to go. And for most of you guys, this will also be the case. You'll just see a good here, and then all you have to do is finish the setup process and start creating redirections. So let's do that. All right, the plugin is now installed. Let's finish the setup process. So this is the redirections page, or this is the page where you start creating your redirections. And to keep things simple, first I'm going to show you exactly how to create a redirection. You enter the relative URL of the page that you want to redirect, and then you'll just place the target URL that you want to redirect to. For example, I already have created a post on this website. The URL for the post is just post1. So I don't want to, or I will not need to enter the complete URL. All I have to type in is post1. So all you have to do is exclude your domain name and just add the URL of the post that you want to redirect in this section. And then here you will type the URL that you want the redirection to happen. So I'll just type in something like this, and then I'll just click the add redirect button. And as you can see, the redirect is now in place. So whenever somebody clicks on the post one or reaches the post one, they're going to be redirected to google.com. And also I can also check the URL redirection, or if the URL actually works, by doing this, by clicking this check redirect button. So I'll click this. And as you can see, this is the domain of the website that I'm working with, and it successfully checked that if this redirection will take someone to google.com. So this is the simple method, or simplest way to redirect pages and posts on your website. But the plugin has a lot of amazing new features or interesting features that might be very helpful to you if you are trying to be a power user, or trying to understand how you can control the content and the links on your website. So for the people who just wanted to know how to place a redirection, this video is kind of like it's done its job. But if you want to learn more about how to use the pro features, or use the plugin in interesting ways, just keep watching. So coming to the other options. Now, as I said, you just add the source URL here and the target URL here. But there are plenty of other options. You have the query parameters, and you have the groups, and you have the advanced options as well. So let's talk about the advanced options. What I'll do is click this gear icon right here, and you'll see a bunch of options open up. So what you'll see is first you add the source URL. And in the URL as well, you have some matching options. You have regex options, that means regular expressions. You can use the common regular expressions to match multiple pages and posts at once. For example, if you have a category post, and in the category post, let's say for every page that you have on your website, you have added the term Google on the URL itself. So what you can do is just use the regex and just place some key strings that will match to every page, and then you can redirect all those pages to a single page on your website. It's pretty powerful. You can also ignore the slash. That means, if you remember, I just added the slashes right here. So you can ignore the slash if you want to, and you can also ignore the case. So it doesn't matter if I write this in uppercase or lowercase, the matching will happen. So this is a powerful way to make sure that all the variations of the page are actually being matched for the redirections. Then comes the query parameters. Sometimes you'll notice that the page might have some query parameters, which sometimes will be affiliate codes, sometimes will be URL parameters for tracking and all those data. So do you want to match them or not? You have the options to configure this. Exact match in any order, ignore all parameters, and ignore and pass parameters to target. So if you use this option, exact match in any order, that means the plugin will match if the parameters are actually in place compared to the source URL, and it will also ignore the order of the parameters in the first place, which is pretty powerful. Then you can ignore all parameters, which is, I would say, the most recommended way to work with it if you're not using a lot of query parameters. And the third one is ignore and pass parameters to target. That's also a useful option. Coming to the match is URL only, and you can also see a bunch of options. So you can match the source URL based on URL only, login status, role, capability, referrer, and a bunch of options. And anytime you do something, you will see all the different kinds of options. For example, if you want to match URL and referrer, that means you can redirect people to certain areas of your website or external URLs based on where they're coming from. For example, let's say you're running an affiliate website, or maybe you run a limited time promotion, and you have some category pages on your website which are talking about a specific product. So just for experiment, what you can do is, whenever somebody lands to specific pages on your website using regex, you can from Google probably, and then what you can do is just redirect all those users to a specific section or an offer page on your website. This is a powerful technique which you can use. And a lot of content websites, for example, a lot of people will have let's say example, you are running a celebrity blog and there's a major news that happened with the celebrity. Probably they got married or something else. And what you can do is anytime somebody lands on any of the pages in the celebrity category from Google or any other website, you can redirect them to a brand new page where you talk about their marriage happening. So it's a powerful way to manage the content on your website. And there's so many options that you can use in this to just I would say create powerful rules for redirections. Then also you have, when matched, what to do. You can redirect a URL, you redirect them to a random post, just pass through or let them just pass through, take them to a 404 page or do nothing. And you can also configure different kind of codes. So 301, 302, 303, 304 and different kind of codes. These are pretty self-explanatory, and if I just try to explain them, the video will become too long. So let's skip that. But most of the time you want to use 301 or 302. Which are the most commonly used redirection codes. And again, you can also create different kinds of groups on your website. So example, you might have some affiliate links, you might have some product URLs or different kind of redirections that you want to create. So what you can do is just create them into groups. This is similar to having categories on your website. And fun fact, if you go into the description of this video, you'll find a bunch of links to our products, and they are shortened links. And just a fun fact that we also use this plugin to create these kind of shorter links for our websites as well. So this is a powerful way to just use this plugin in various ways. Also, you have all the different settings. You have options for checking out groups, site, logs, the 404 errors that happen on the website, importing and exporting options, different configuration options, support. And obviously, you can also use the different kind of display options to see different kinds of data for the redirections also. And also you can search for URLs and search for target URLs and search for title as well. So a bunch of options, and now let's actually check out or see these options right here. So you can see the URL right here, which is what the redirection will take place. You can edit it, you can delete it, you can disable it temporarily. You can also check it, which we already did. The 301 code, which is the redirection type, and also number of hits and last time it was hit. This is important information because you want to know which of the URLs are causing the most recent hits, and also number of hits can tell you which of the URLs are causing issues on your website or something that you need to fix. So what I'm going to do is open this post up a few times, refresh the post, and you'll see number of hits actually increasing. So I'll pause the video for a second and come back once I'm done. All right, I'm back, and I've just not refreshed the page, but I just opened this link a bunch of times. So let me refresh the page now, and you'll see how this number of hits has changed. And now, as you can see, the number of hits are being recorded alongside the date of the last acts as well. So whenever you create multiple redirections, or sometimes you'll have 404 links coming from other websites. So what you can do is use the number of hits option to understand which are the most important URLs that are being hit on your website. And we also use this feature to understand which of the links are being clicked in the YouTube description of our videos. So if you are into a YouTube channel, if you want to create content, this is another thing that you can always, or this is one more use case that you can have for this plugin itself. And that's it for this video. Make sure to like the video, share the video, subscribe to our channel, and also leave your comments in the comments section below. Before clicking off to some other video, make sure to check out the WordPress videos that we've done on our channel. I'll just put them up on the screen so you can click and watch all these videos. They are really helpful and you'll definitely enjoy and up your knowledge about WordPress. You were watching or listening to Yuvraj from Brainstorm Force. I'll catch you in the next video. Till then, take care and stay safe.